What up, Space Fam? Goes in here from AnimeUproar, back at it again to discuss the latest in the Dragon Ball Super story. And as you've probably heard by now, this is one of the most controversial chapters possibly ever in Dragon Ball Super, so make sure to stay tuned for that. If you do enjoy seeing the Dragon Ball Super reviews on this channel, then smash that like button to keep them coming, and share this video with any Saiyans that you know. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial, hit that notification bell and select all, or you will miss future Dragon Ball videos. Make this the day you subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are a Dragon Ball fan, feel free to check out the Dragon Ball Virgin podcast, which I host with my buddy Ray, who hasn't watched Dragon Ball or anime in general. We discuss an arc every week, and started from the beginning of the Dragon Ball story, and we're almost at Dragon Ball Z now, which I'm very hyped about. So yeah, if you want to relive the greatness of Dragon Ball or discover it for the first time, check out the Dragon Ball Virgin podcast, link in the top of the description, or you could just look it up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you listen to podcasts. Now, without further ado, let's jump into it, spoilers and all. Now, as you guys know, I am super grateful when we get new chapters for all of these series that I love, and I tend to focus on the positive stuff rather than the negative stuff. That's just how I'm wired. So I'm not gonna hate too much on this chapter, although I know a lot of people do hate it, but I will acknowledge the points that were arguably very problematic as we go forward. So we got Krillin with the Senzu Beans, and he finds Ultra Instinct Goku. The whole Ultra Instinct Goku battle was absolutely epic last chapter. I loved it, and I loved watching Goku completely overpower Moro. But then what happens? Let's find out. So Krillin is psyched because it doesn't look like Goku will even need a Senzu Bean. Goku proceeds to straight up turn a big boulder into sand from a distance, a subtle but nice flex. Moro emerges and Goku tells him to stand up. Now that's pretty hilarious because Goku is calling the shots completely, and Moro has no choice but to listen. Goku takes the Senzu Beans and then does something that made a lot of people angry. And Krillin didn't even have a chance to be the sensible one here because Goku took the Senzu Beans before Krillin even knew what was happening. And I gotta say, for the Dragon Ball Virgin podcast, I've been watching through early Dragon Ball, and Goku and Krillin are best friends there. So I love seeing that after so many years and chapters, these guys are still so close, and we're still seeing Krillin in the story. Yeah, Krillin is not as strong as Goku anymore, but I still love seeing him, and the fact that he married Best Girl Android 18 kind of makes up for the fact that he's not the strongest, not gonna lie. But yeah, if Goku told him what he was gonna do with the Senzu Beans, Krillin might have tried to stop him, but Goku didn't. Goku said he'd spare Moro if he agreed to come to the galactic prison and promise not to break out again. I don't know how Goku could ever trust such a promise, but okay, Goku is confident in his skills and he likes showing mercy to enemies, especially when he thinks they're no longer a threat. Moro lies through his teeth, saying he's a changed goat man, and then instead of taking him to the prison, Goku gives him a Senzu Bean. Was it stupid? Yeah, it was pretty stupid. Especially after Merus gave up his life because of how dangerous Moro was. And even in Dragon Ball, there are times when Goku is suspicious of enemies and doesn't trust them. So the fact that he'd trust Moro after everything is not very realistic. You could say that he's confident in his abilities, and that does happen to Goku, but we only have to remember when Whis had to turn back time in order to save the planet from Frieza. Goku should have learned from that moment, if not others, to not give his opponent a chance to, destroy the Earth. And giving someone as strong as Moro a Senzu Bean definitely increases the chances of Earth destruction, but let's keep going. I also love how Goku says that Jocko will escort a fully healed Moro back to prison, like that would ever go smoothly, and even Jocko is shocked to hear this. Jocko says what we are all thinking. Even if Goku wasn't gonna kill Moro, he at least shouldn't have healed the goat dude. And of course, right after he's healed, the very second after, Moro goes back on his promise to go to prison. I don't think any of us were surprised by that. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and since Moro is like millions upon millions of years old, it is unlikely he'll change just like that. Then Moro goes to punch Goku, and we get an epic moment where Goku's body reacts, strengthening itself to the point where Moro's arm actually breaks. And I was thinking here, okay, this time Goku may just be so strong and fast that Moro really can't do anything to him. It's still not smart to give him a Senzu Bean, but at least the power gap seems pretty unbridgeable. Beerus is understandably mad, wondering why Goku is messing around instead of finishing the job. Goku calls Moro a sneaky coward, but still, he doesn't finish him off. Instead, he starts telling him to train, since Moro never did because Moro viewed it as a crutch for the weak. And at this point, it is pretty hilarious that Goku is telling this guy who cost Merus his life how to get even stronger. That part in Goku that loves a good challenge and a good fight is too strong for his own good, and he thinks about how nice it would be if Moro was a decent guy, because then they could fight together again. Jocko, just like Beerus, tells Goku to finish him off already. He went against his word after all. We gotta acknowledge that about this chapter at least. It's not like the mangaka doesn't know what Goku is doing is stupid. He has multiple characters constantly telling him that he's making a mistake and to finish it off in this chapter. But Goku is just really bad at learning his lesson and following their advice in Dragon Ball Super. We can't deny that. Goku says he will finish him off, but he wants to talk some more. And here we have Talk no Jutsu have the complete opposite effect that it does in Naruto. In Naruto, Talk no Jutsu can actually work and stop opponents, but here it just works to help out beaten opponents and give them time to come up with a desperate strategy that could actually work and cause a lot of problems. Moro has a breakdown just like Frieza did, not believing that someone like Goku could take him down. And then Goku asks him one more time if he'll go back to prison quietly. And then it happens. Moro spots one last hope and quickly comes up with a strategy. He sees the arm that grabbed Merus and plans to reattach it so he can use Merus' power. Moro says he won't go to prison, and Goku says then he has no choice but to kill him because he promised Merus to protect the galaxy. And I like that he is keeping Merus' sacrifice in mind, but Goku bro, you should want to protect the galaxy for you, and because it's the right thing to do, even without the promise made to Merus. Moro keeps talking, and Talk no Jutsu is clearly super effective against an opponent like Goku. Moro proceeds to reattach his arm and to use Merus' Ultra Instinct powers as well. Now, despite how it happened, this is a pretty crazy twist. If it happened while Moro was still damaged, and the arm was under the boulder with him and stuff, this would have been just an intense and interesting turn. It's just the fact that Goku gave him a senzu bean in so much time that kind of takes away from it. But either way, we now have a hype matchup with an Ultra Instinct Goku and an Ultra Instinct Moro who has access to frickin' angel powers. In theory, he's pretty much the biggest threat the Z Warriors have ever faced. For a while, Goku and Moro seem pretty evenly matched. Their power is so great that they are destroying the earth with their clashing punches. As Moro points out, they are equally matched, but Moro also has his magic, which should put him a step ahead. In Goku's defense, he continues to be calm, making it look like he has things under control despite this crazy twist. But angel power is no joke, and a non-angel body trying to contain it, let alone an untrained one, begins to swell up. Moro starts ballooning like he's about to explode. So again, it seems like Goku has him on the ropes. There's a chance that, like with Frieza on Namek, Moro still can't do any damage to Goku anymore, meaning that his blunder wouldn't be as big of a blunder. And I do like how Moro's body is rejecting the power. It did feel a bit cheap to me how Moro could just copy any power without training. So I'm glad that he's reached something that he can't just easily copy without repercussions. Like, we are talking about angel power here, so it makes sense that it's too much. If not, Moro could just copy Zeno's power and rule everything effortlessly. But Moro, ever the quick thinker, especially compared to Goku, starts looking for a body that could endure so much power. And finally, even Whis tells Goku, dude, stop messing around and finish him this instant. Goku says finally okay, but he takes his time and keeps talking. Just for once, I'd like for someone to say Goku finish him off and Goku just immediately releases the finishing blast, but it's not to be. As a famous cowboy once said, when you gotta shoot, shoot, don't talk. And Moro takes advantage of Goku's slowness to combine with the planet, which is crazy and I didn't see it coming. Now Moro says he has no limits, and worse, Whis says that Moro and the planet share the same fate now. So now, to kill the enemy, Goku has to destroy the Earth he's been protecting his whole life. And his swollen energy is supposed to detonate, destroying the whole galaxy, so that's Merus' worst nightmare right there. Goku is not so calm anymore, and for good reason. Now this is a very interesting twist, having an opponent combine with the Earth. I myself have no idea how they can stop him now, and want to read on to find out, which is a good thing. But yeah, it has to be said that Goku should not have let this happen, and I get it if people are upset by how many chances Goku gave Moro to do this. Goku was very fazed by Merus' death, and yet he still allowed what Merus dreaded most to possibly happen by showing too much mercy to a clearly bad dude. Something that got him in trouble many times before, and he even had to be bailed out by Whis before. Again, I'd like for this to be handled without Whis or God intervention, but I must admit I have no idea what they're going to do here and how they'll solve this very avoidable problem. And that is it for this chapter. Let me know what you thought of it. Are you upset by Goku's character? Did you appreciate the interesting twists and turns we got in this one and seeing more of Ultra Instinct Goku, which is always pretty cool? Let me know in the comments. There's been a lot of talk about Dragon Ball Super and if it should be a thing, but for me, sequels can't ruin originals, and I will continue to enjoy Super as a sort of bonus for Dragon Ball fans, and I definitely do prefer getting more Super to getting nothing. And you never know, Super can have a lot more highlights that we really enjoy in the chapters to come. But let me know if you're in the same boat or not. If you do enjoy seeing the Dragon Ball Super reviews on this channel, then smash that like button to keep them coming, and share this video with any Saiyans that you know. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial. Hit that notification bell and select all, or you will miss future Dragon Ball videos. Make this the day you subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are a Dragon Ball fan, feel free to check out my Dragon Ball Virgin podcast, which I host with my friend Ray, who hasn't watched Dragon Ball or anime in general for that matter. We discuss an arc every week, and we started from the beginning of the Dragon Ball story, and we're almost all the way up to Dragon Ball Z now, which I'm very hyped to start. So yeah, if you want to relive the greatness of Dragon Ball or discover it for the first time with us, check out the Dragon Ball Virgin podcast, link in the top of the description, or you can just look it up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you listen to podcasts. And I especially want to thank the Patron Squad over on Patreon and here on YouTube who help make videos like this one possible. First and foremost, I want to thank the Patrons of Legend, the ones acknowledged by Lord Twigo himself, Alpha Sigma, and Liam Thompson. And are the 1-tier patrons, the ones who stand atop all clans, Ingrata, the world, Acquire Respect, Pate Hefa, Jonathan King, Rathuan De Aura, Red Haired Raven, Emperor Otaku, Thomas Jones, Kinmano, Admirath, and Christopher Torley. And our Pro Hero tier patrons, the one and only Gilgamesh, who's the current most donated overall champion of the world, Nothing But a Fan, Steelers, Anatoly Kazatsky, Cricket XP, Joe Stanton, Very Gucci, Jessica Califon, Alicia Actor, Hinokami and Water, Bonnie Parks, Florian, Joanne Garcia, Mick Seamus, Deadly Saint, and High School DxD 73. Thank you all so much. If you do enjoy our work, you can support more of it by going over to patreon.com/AnimeUproar and becoming a patron today for as little as $1. If you do so, you'll get your name featured in future videos alongside these amazing people right here, and you'll even get access to our private patron-only Discord where we talk about anime life and of course thank memes. So check out patreon.com/AnimeUproar, link in the description if you're interested. You can also join the YouTube channel by clicking that blue join button next to the subscribe button that you've hopefully already destroyed. So yeah, you can support more content that way if you prefer. Whichever way you choose to support us, you can get the same great benefits. Thanks again, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys!